All right, y'all, it is me, it is Jersey Cat, and we are back with part 2 of our trip to Lake Russell. This was an exceptionally good day, and I had to break this video down into 2 videos. If you didn't see the first one, you can go back and watch it first. I mean, it's not like there's any spoilers or anything. Not like it's a movie where you need to watch the first one to understand the second one. Or catch a fish, it ain't that complicated. But, I left a lot of stuff out. I apologize for the first video and how choppy it was in the editing. After 2 weeks of editing the video and chopping fish out and trying to get rid of the quiet time and dead space to make the video shorter, you can see the video was kind of choppy and jumpy, so I apologize for that. I wasn't the happiest with the final outcome of that video, but, you know, after 2 weeks of messing with it, I just wanted to be done with it. There's a portion in the middle of the video where I discuss people have been giving me crap about how many rods I use in some of my short videos and other things, and I don't think people understand the whole reason why we use the amount of rods we do down here in the South, especially on big lakes that are 20,000+ acres. So if you want to understand more of why we use that amount of rods and why the spread is the way it is, stick around for that part. And if you don't want to see that part, you can skip right over it to the next part where I start catching fish again and, you know, add more detail. And at the end of the video, I also share a lot of detail on why I was doing the things the way I was doing and why I was running my baits where I was and where I was fishing, etc., etc. So there's some good video. Good info at the end, so stick around for that. But if you could, man, hit the like and subscribe button before you roll out. That helps. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can start live streaming, because that's really important to me. I want to start live streaming without having to pay the $250 a year cost to use live StreamYard. And yeah, so if you could hit that button for me, I'd appreciate it. You know, not sweating y'all to get monetized or anything. I just want to live stream, man. That's all I want to do. But yeah, stick around. Video's coming right up. That's the thing, that we ain't caught one on a flat line all day, and then I gotta go pee, and then this fish shows up. Have my pants down, man. But when you hear that clicker going, you gotta stop what you're doing, even if it's peeing. Good fish. This is the best fish we've had on in a while. And he's gonna get in every planer board out there. At least he's shooting for it. You know, something told me when I got to the front of the boat to go pee that this was gonna happen. I just was looking back, and I was looking at the rod like, I'm gonna get a fish. A fish is gonna show up right now when I'm peeing. You rat! Yeah, this is gonna be a big hot mess when this one comes in. Buddy, you don't want to give me no ground, and there's no planer board out there either, so come on, buddy. Get in here, because I gotta go pee too. No, trolling motor, stop that. I tend to loosen up my drag a little bit when we get closer to the boat because I don't have as much stretch, you know. Other than losing them in the trees, I don't lose a lot of fish. This fish is a fighter. He is not giving up. Oh my God. Here he goes. He's trying to pick off again. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. We're going back the other way now. I don't want to lose this fish, man. I hate when the fight takes this long. Because this is when they start doing a bunch of head shakes next to the boat. And if you're going to lose them, this is when you're going to lose them, right here. Dude. That's a good one. Quality fish, buddy. Come on, honey. Come on. Got her. Yeah! Woo! All right. Good fish. Boom! Nice solid 14, 15, maybe 16-ish. I get a lot of, people keep chiming in on my YouTube videos, especially my shorts, when they see my trolling videos, when I'm trolling for stripers. And I see a lot of flack about the amount of rods that I'm trolling with. To the guys up north and whatnot, and in other places around the country, California, New Jersey, New York, and other such things, we don't have a limit on the amount of rods we can use. And we're fishing with live bait, with planer boards out over open water for an adronomous saltwater species that doesn't like to sit still. It's kind of the norm. I'm actually probably on the mid to low end of the amount of rods that I use. A lot of guys I know and fish with over the years and, associate with, they got, as much as 14 rods out there at one time. So I tend to keep it, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, between 6 to 8 rods. I might have 8 rods out there, but I'm covering a very small area, I understand a lot of guys up north in places like New Jersey and whatnot, and Pennsylvania, outside of like 1 or 2 lakes, don't quite understand how big our lakes are down here. Our reservoirs are huge, I think this lake is 10,000 plus acres. Lake Lanier is almost 40,000 acres. Lake Hartwell is almost 60. These are big lakes, man. There's a lot of open water and a lot of dead water. Like, we don't have weed beds. We don't have a lot of things, We've got a lot of open water, rock, and as far as structure goes, we got rock and wood and old river channels. That's our structure and fish magnets. And stripers don't really, they don't adhere to structure so much. You know what I mean? A striper doesn't see a brush pile and say, yeah, that's where I'm going to hang out. Certain times of the years they'll loosely associate with it, but that's not a striper's MO, is to look at brush and cover like a bass does. So I see a lot of the comments like, imagine having to use that many rods just to catch 2 fish. Some days we got this many rods out, we ain't catching no fish. Putting the line out like I already got a bait on there. Yeah. What kind of hobbies you got? Oh. Yeah, come on, buddy, go. Go. Go, pal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Don't come off, whatever you do. You know, I ain't gonna lie, this has actually turned into a pretty decent day. You know, at no point have we been gang busting the fish, but we have had steady action all day long. And when you're striper fishing, trolling, man, that's all you can really ask for. We had a little bit of a lull at noon, but we still caught a fish right in the middle of the day. I think we caught 2 in the, right around the hour of suck. And then it's pretty much been a clip of 1 fish every hour, all day. Closer. That double split shot flatline, man. Put in the work. I think this fish is gonna make a mockery out of everything again. Come on, man, let's go. You can do it. Get up here. Man, I don't know, after the workout I'm having today reeling in these fish, I don't know if I'm gonna want to fish tomorrow. I mean, seriously, though. Try to avoid the mess that we had earlier today. Another quality fish, man. Another quality fish. Can't ask for much more, man. You know? 15 pound, 16 pound striper. That's a good fighting fish right there. Here we go. Now we're getting to the part where it gets easy to lose them. Oh yeah, another beautiful striper. Got him! Yay, yay! Woo! Look at that, another big fat chunker. Boom! Another 14-ish. Nice quality fish. There you go. Boom! Thank you, buddy. I am so glad I came here today. You know, on my way here, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I probably should have just stayed in Fish Lake Lanier today. Probably should have just stayed in Fish Lake Lanier. What am I doing? Why am I going out there? You know, did I really see anything the last time I was here that made me think that that place is going to be exceptional? Happy! I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. As Phil Robertson would say. Happy, happy, happy. Awesome! I am having so much fun. Just the kind of day I needed, man. Just the kind of day I needed. Really, seriously. We're coming in hot, the home plate, man. We're starting to look a little depleted on bait. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. There we go. The flat line dominates again. A world beater. Oh, we turned that on and let that thing sing a little bit, huh? Because we all love the sound of a clicker going, don't we? I do. I can listen to that all day. I can just put that on repeat. The soundtrack to my downfall. Clicker's running. It's the drug, man. It's the clicker. My deaf button didn't even hear it right away, you know? You know, I'm legally deaf in my left ear, so I can't really hear. So if something's not like in that range for my right ear to pick it up, you know, when I cover this ear, everything gets really, really quiet. So that's why if you see some of my videos when I get bites, I don't react right away, because by God, I don't hear it. Got a good bit of line out there. Took 100 foot. All right, we're gonna turn the clicker off now. We seem to have got him heading in the right direction again. But again, like this fish here, I could have stopped him, you know what I mean? I didn't try thumbing the spool. I wasn't scared of running out of line. That fish from this morning, if that fish didn't get down in the trees, we would have had to go chase it, or we would have got spooled for sure. I I've only ever seen big fish, you know, run off line like that and not slow down. Okay, now we're fighting him and planer boards and all kind of other stuff. Such is life. Such is life when you're trolling for stripers. Good thing I got this gut for my rod, you know. It's a perfect platform for the butt of my rod. You know, some people have those, you know, those rod fighting harnesses, you know. I got a fighting gut. That's what I got. It's called a fighting gut. A fighting barrel. Stop spinning around. You're tangling everything up every time you do that change direction. Like every time this fish changes directions, he loops over another strand of line onto the other side. Got him! Yeah, boy! And the hits just keep coming. Don't stop. Believed in. Another quality striper. Bada bing, bada boom. Another, you know, 14-ish pound fish. Oh man, what a great day. I'm so happy I came up here today. Yeah! Thank you, Lord. I really do appreciate the blessings that you gave me today. I can't thank you enough. All right, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. We are done. You know, not a bad day. May is kind of junk fishing. You never know. You might come out here, especially when pulling planer boards and, you know, herring this time of year. You might come out and catch 30 bass and 2 medium stripers. Or you might come out and catch 20 bass and 10 dink stripers. Or you might come out and catch 6 bass and, you know, 1 big striper and a couple dinks. Like, one thing you can almost count on, though, in May is you're going to deal with a lot of bass. Bass tend to scatter out all over the place in May. You know, you got fish in post-spawn, fish still kind of thinking about spawning. You know, there are fish that spawn late. Bass just go crazy this time of year. But they're loving it. They're loving the temperature. They want to eat. You know, they did their spawning deal. They're ready to rock, man. And not that I hate bass, I just don't like dealing with bass when I'm pulling planer boards. You know, they're kind of an inconvenience. You put all that work getting the lines out there, and then a, you know, 12-inch bass grabs your herring. You got to reel it all in, redo everything. It's a pain in the butt, man. It really is. But aside from that, we had a good day for May. We only caught 2 bass all day. Didn't really deal with a whole lot of bass. Maybe had like half a dozen bass bites that I seen. We had other ones that I didn't see. And you know, the stripers stayed busy all day. I mean, they really did. Up until we hit that area where the water density changes because of the release from the dam, we were on steady action all day. We didn't go an hour without getting a bite and hooking a striped bass, which is good, which is what you want. I mean, you know, it's fun when you go out in the morning and you get a ton of bites real quick and you catch like 8 or 9 fish in like, you know, an hour and a half or 2 hours, but it really kind of stinks when you go the rest of the day without much action. I'd rather have, you know, a small flurry of action in the morning, get 2, 3, 4 good fish, and then have a pick of fish the rest of the day, then catch like 8 fish in an hour and a half and then nothing, you know. So it was a good day. I'm happy. It was the day I needed. God bless me. I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety and issues, you know, trying to get this second stage going in my life so I can start doing more of this for a living and, you know, start taking steps to become independent without having to work for somebody else to make a living anymore. And, you know, trying to make steps, man. I was born to do this, and this is what I want to do. I want to be a fisherman, you know, whether it's guiding, you know, doing YouTube videos to help promote the guiding business, you know, just all around, man. It's time for me to be on the water. This is what I was born to do. Fishing has been my entire life for over 40 years. I've not really never cared about much else except for my wife and fishing, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling. Everything today was caught on herring. We didn't have no shad. All the baits were, when we were over trees, we were running our lines back 40 foot from the board, but one smaller split shot. What we were trying to do was bring the bait over the tops of the trees. We didn't want it too high up in the water column, and then we didn't want it too deep to get snagged in the trees. So we found like a happy little cushion zone where one split shot 40 foot back at 0.8 miles per hour was keeping the bait right above the treetops. How do I know this? Because occasionally when I would slow down, I'd immediately snag the treetops. So that tells me when I slowed down just a little bit, the bait dropped that extra foot or two and hooked the tops of the trees, which was what we needed. Those stripers were kind of intermingled into the trees today. They seen the bait go by, they come up, boom, bang, boom, and if you were lucky, you got them out of the trees, or the fish made all the wrong moves and stayed out of the trees. And if you were unlucky, like I was with that big giant this morning, the fish made all the right moves and busted us off. But yeah, but other than that, man, this is Jersey Cat's Fishing Adventure. I'm kind of parched and like dehydrated and kind of, you know, lack of sleep and everything, so I'm kind of just rambling and mumbling on. But if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, please. Help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, not for monetization. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start directly live streaming through YouTube. I have a StreamYard account, but the problem is whenever I go live on StreamYard, my cell phone signal drops. You know, I lose signal because it's using so much power at the phone. My phone cannot maintain the connection to StreamYard and the internet at the same time. So it's kind of frustrating. I want to start live streaming so y'all can watch me fish and we can interact and we can bullcrap while I'm fishing. You know, it's entertainment for you and it keeps me occupied while the fish are, you know, not biting or whatever. But yeah, I want to be able to live stream on YouTube. I think that'd be pretty cool. Then I don't have to worry about StreamYard and I could just go directly through YouTube, and plus it'll save me money. StreamYard, I paid for the year account. It's like $200 and some odd, and I would like to not have to do that again at the end of this year. So that would be great. So if you could, subscribe, please. I appreciate that. Everybody who has subscribed, I appreciate that as well. Keep an eye out because I am going to do a giveaway at 500 subscribers. I'm probably going to give away a reel or something like that. Probably a nice reel, because I would give away a reel that I would like to have. So keep an eye out for that. You know, share the video, comment, always leave comments. I like comments. I like bullcrapping with you guys. I mean, sometimes I don't have time to leave a good comment because I read them when I'm at work and kind of have to hide the text. So yeah, stick around, man. There's going to be a lot of good videos coming up this summer. You know, we're going to get at it. We're going to do it. We're going to catch some nice fish, going hog wild on them this summer. So stick around. Until then, man, this is Jersey Cat's Fishing Adventures, and I'll see you next time. Take care.